They built Macky more than 100 years ago. The Ottoman Empire still existed and women couldn't vote. I still go down into the basement to develop and edit motion picture film, a technology that was younger than I am when the place was built. They say that there are ghosts in Macky. I'm not sure about that, but I know that there aren't any ghosts in Atlas. The place isn't old enough. Ghosts are analog anyway. They're in between places, and in digital there is no in between. Atlas was the state of the art when it was built. Everything about it was futuristic, from the TVs outside to that glowy thing on top that changed color. But the picture quality on those TVs kinda sucks now. I mean, in 2006, the dominant home video format was still VHS. Nobody knew what an iPhone was. In 50 years, nobody's gonna care about iPhones, but I'll bet you they'll still be processing in the darkroom in Macky. Tastes change, but the basics don't. You can put up all kinds of fancy graphics, but it's still baseball. You can put in lights in the 80s and a Jumbotron in 2015, but it's still Wrigley Field, and it's still there after more than 100 years. I mean, first your phone had to be portable, and then it had to be tiny, and then it had to have a keyboard that slid out, and then it had to have a giant-ass screen. First your TV needed to be big, and then it needed to be thin, and then it needed to be wide. First you had to have LPs, then you needed tapes, then you needed CDs, and then you needed whatever we're doing now. It's still music, it's still a phone, it's still a TV. I still buy vinyl, not because I'm a hipster or anything, but because it's music that I like, and it's cheap. It doesn't matter if people can shoot on tape or miniDV or digital or 4K, people are still going to shoot film because they like it and it does what they want it to do. Look, I'm not saying that change is bad. If I had been born 100 years ago, I'd be dead right now from type 1 diabetes, and if I had been born 50 years ago, I'd probably still be in the closet. Whenever they have to tear down Atlas to make room for a bigger, better new media center, even if that's 100 years from now, I'll bet you anything that Macky will still be there, and that there will still be ghosts scaring the shit out of people developing film in the basement.